Alright, what's up? Start the next day, or it's one of these days. I just uploaded that video with the winter tires and all that kind of jazz. And it's like, what, 3 p.m. or so like that, just getting out and about. Stuff I packed in eBay and stuff like that. It's actually almost 4 o'clock, I think. Yep. And I packed into the eBay or Amazon box still sitting here, but that's alright. The post office don't close till like 5:30. But, can't seem to find any breakaway cables. Well, also the rest of our breakaway cables too. So that usually sucks. But you can go buy them right down the street, but you're paying, you know, a little bit extra than what you had if you actually have them. Cause like the ones we just had for our parents gave to us. But remember this thing here? Probably not, because I don't think I made the video when we picked it up. We picked, I think, a total of 6 of those up at a Walmart on clearance. It was one of those Walmarts that have like trucks of old stock. And I don't remember how much those were a piece. $5 maybe?
$3.50.
$3.50. Okay, so I can't show you everything because there's a few RA items on there. That's still good. I don't want to give that away. But you can see it sold for $89.99. I don't know if they had shipping on it or not. Oh, there we go. That'll show it. Even had shipping, $8.50 shipping. So that went for like 90 some bucks, so that's pretty good profit. And a phone, we usually have a lot of phones. Most of them don't do too well. We're probably better off doing them on Amazon, but we never actually sent one into Amazon before, so we never really got into that. You still make money selling on eBay, but as you'll see, this one here only sold for $22.98 with free shipping. And on if there's an Amazon listing and it's ranked pretty low, you'll get anywhere from probably 40 to 60 for those 2 phones. So we'll have to look more into sending them into the FBA because you make more money, which is usually the case for lots of things. Brookstone charger, if I don't have that either, picked it up for $3 at a Goodwill. For some reason that one there, the person took a little while to pay. I must have forgot to tick the immediate pay button. And that was this $37.99 free shipping. See, most of these auctions are up in the at least 30 to 40 range. Because in that last clip I shot, you'll see you can divide them out. Most of the sales are average right around $44, which is good because we don't really like too much doing like $10 t-shirts and stuff. Which is it's fine if you get them cheap enough, you make a little bit of money. But in our eyes, it's better to put one auction up for 40 than 4 auctions up for 10 because it takes less time and it's less work. But, so the guitar will probably have to wait until we get a breakaway cable. And one of the, just a big sell free sell game. So the guitar then the free sell. You always find those. That one there wasn't in the greatest condition. Some of the words was like rubbed off from where someone was really playing it hard, I guess. But we'll have to get these up to the post office and see what we can do about a breakaway cable. And the videos might look a little bit different because we used a different camera. Because the other cameras, you know, I didn't video every day. I only videoed some days. And it's one of those ones that got a screen up there. I keep looking at the screen, but just kind of too big and bulky to take with you everywhere. I mean, it's fine if maybe YouTube was, you know, your main thing, or you really enjoyed it, want to get some of it out of that. But it was just kind of, you know, filming for fun. And in the beginning, it's all right, but after a while, it's kind of cumbersome, especially when you're outsourcing, you know, 12, 13 hours a day, going into Goodwills, going into Walmarts, and where you need to, you know, we're doing Amazon, so we need to scan with our phones and look stuff up in the eBay listings. And you got this big camera, as in it's right here. I guess I'll show you the camera so you know what I'm talking about already. It's that big guy there. It was A6500, but it had this huge lens, and it's not very easily able to be fit in a pocket. So when I was done filming, it's like, what do I do with the camera? I mean, you could set it in a car, just set it somewhere, but it was just kind of big and cumbersome. And so this is a little tiny Sony camera now. It's about a third of the size of that, so it'll easily just kind of slip in the pocket and everything. So it's a lot easier to bring it everywhere, and to put it away when we're not using it, we need to scan and look up some completed listings. So we're gonna get some more videos out. I forgot about finding that breakaway cable. There was one next to the microwave, so that's one thing off the list. The next thing is the guitars. I know that last comment, or there was a comment on there about how much we ship the guitars for. We usually just stick them in the 2 priority boxes. You've probably seen it before. You can do it even if it's flat rate or non-flat rate boxes, doesn't matter, as long as they're they're modified and you pay the weight, and you don't try to put two flat rates together and pay a flat rate. As long as you pay the weight-based postage, you're good. But the next thing is I think there's still a lot of crap in the truck that we left in there from yesterday to get that in there. But one of the surprising things is exactly how much those things there are gonna go throw up on the lab. Because I don't think I videoed it, but those were marked down to $250 at a lot of places, or at a lot of places. At one of the Walmarts, and they're usually still full price at some other places. And some of them were going for decent, some of them wasn't. Some of the ranks were high, some of them weren't. But it's gonna be interesting to see exactly what kind of profit comes out of that. And as you can see, they fit perfectly in the back of the Corvette. It's only 5 packages. I think it's the most we've ever really had in there.
What I was wondering.
Well, if it's not brand new, no. I mean, because it's got to be like, if it's brand new, you probably could, but on Amazon, usually used.
I mean, it's got some scratches, but...
Well, if it was new, yeah, but if it's not new, it's probably not going to be worth any more than what you can get on eBay.
Oh.
I'll just throw it up on eBay and see what you get for it. Brad, charge 20. They say
we're currently at Chase because we just tried to take $300 out of the ATM, and it debited from our account. And then the ATM just kept on spinning, saying, "Please take cash, please take cash." And it started beeping at us, but didn't give us our money. But if you look on that, we logged it online and looked, and it debited the 300, then it credited the 300. So he's in there now trying to get it out because we need to pay the water bill. And, if you want to know how much the water bill is, it's better not show you. I had some personal information on there, but our water bill is $310. Seems like a lot of money, does it? I don't know. I don't know much about water bills or how it's costed out, but we rent, so it's not our text message. I was getting our text message saying an ATM withdrawal, because Chases, especially this Chase here, is they have instead of having like a lot of tellers, they have one teller, but they have the like ATMs, like replacement bakers. They're bigger ATMs. You get like 3K cash out of it, and it'll work. So you've used that instead of tellers.
Oh, would you like this one posted?
All right, check out that receipt. It's like all like itemized and stuff. But see that fan in there? I mean, that thing was rocking in there. I think it might have fallen somebody. It might be a liability, but I guess they don't care. All right, so just getting ready to get started doing the inventory lab. As you can see, I loaded her up, but I was just checking the email before I got started. I put my phone in my pocket. It's kind of sick. And I've seen this. Planned maintenance at 11 p.m., which usually means that it's down for a couple hours. Isn't really that big a deal. But it is like 10. I don't know if we can get done by 11. Actually 10, 12, you can see from those two things. But it says that there's no planned downtime. I'll just need a refresh to move all the stuff around. So it won't be down. So let's hope we get started and don't end up having to exit out. And the first thing I'm going to start at is those things I showed earlier. And I'll see what kind of profit we can get onto them. I believe they're already separated by color, so it shouldn't be too hard doing that. Alright, and there's what they ended up being for all those little dudes that I showed off. We had a whole bunch that we paid $250 for. Profit's $1,100. Buy cost was only $557. Average rank ended up being 41,555. You see now it's like almost 11, so it took almost an hour-ish. I mean, I wasn't like hustling and bustling. I'm just kind of doing a few things here and there as I was doing that, but it's got all the little guys skinning. That isn't the whole shipment. That was just those little tiny things we had a whole bunch of, and that's why I had to block the screen so you guys don't see what they are. As you can see, that's what ended up the total being. You can see it's 119. Didn't work on the shipment hardcore, kind of doing things here and there, but we're finally done with it. And you see 301 items, 61. So it's looking for focus a little bit there. 47,000 average rank, profits 2,600, buy value is 2,000. So as most things with inventory labs, as you know, everything don't always sell the price you send it in at, but you see it's over 100%, and there's plenty of room there to work with some of the prices. And the rank's pretty low for that kind of thing. It's not averaging You know, 47,000 is not bad at all, especially for an average of that many items. There was what, 307 items. So this will get that packed up so I can go out tomorrow. We'll get in there early so it gets checked in the next day. So I think it's time to call it a night. Finally got all the boxes packed, and a lot of eBay auctions were up while I was up here doing the boxes. And oops, yeah, as you can see, it is 3:02. So time to get up and do it again tomorrow. Thanks for watching, guys.